Hey everybody, this is Dave Pilkey, and today we're going to make our very own paper models of Petey, the world's most evilest cat. So the first thing we're going to do is cut out all the pieces. And the best place to cut is right in the middle of the thick black lines. Try to get it right down the middle and get all the pieces cut out. Now most of the pieces are pretty easy to cut out. The only part that's a little hard is these whiskers right here, and I'll show you how to do that. Now you're going to see 3 sets of whiskers. 2 of them have orange in between them, and those are real easy. You just cut right across the edge just like that. And then you'll get to this. This one has orange too, so we'll just cut right across the edge just like that. Real easy. And now we come to the tricky ones. These are the whiskers here that don't have any orange, so we're going to have to actually cut these 3 whiskers out, and these are the tough ones. Now, I've put this guy together several times, and it's not always easy. Sometimes I mess up, and I cut one of the whiskers off. If you do that, don't worry, because you can always tape it back on. It's not a big deal. Okay, as you can see, there's some little gray dotted lines, and we're going to take the biggest section, which is Petey's body, and we're going to fold the legs back just like this along the dotted lines. And we're going to fold this back too. And then here's another dotted line on this piece with this A piece, so we're going to fold that back just like this. And we're done. Okay, now we're going to glue Petey's legs together. And glue stick really works well for this. You can use regular school glue or tape, but I actually prefer glue stick. So if you have it, use it. And we're just going to glue the white parts, and then we're going to fold it back over along the fold that we've already created. And we're going to create the front and back of each of Petey's legs. That'll help Petey stand up better. Okay, now you see when we bend it over, it's starting to look like something. Okay, now we're going to glue Petey's tummy to his body, so we take our glue stick and just glue right along here on the white part, and then over here we're going to glue the letter A, just the letter A part. Now we're going to stick the tab A to the little thingy A right there. There we go. That was easy. Okay, now we're going to tape Petey's tummy to his body. So take one piece of tape just like that and just kind of roll his body down, and we're going to tape it just like this. Okay, then we get another piece, and we're going to tape this side exactly the same. Now make sure you don't fold Petey's body. It actually has to roll down just like this. And we fold the tape across like that. Not too bad. Okay, now we're going to tape the bottom of his body to the sides of his body. So we take another piece of tape and line it up as good as you can, and then just fold the tape over like that. There we go. Okay, now this last part we do just like the other part. Tape it right to the side there, and then line it up and fold the tape down like that. Alright, now your Petey should stand up by himself. If he falls over a little bit, you might want to bend his legs so he can stand up by himself. Okay, now we're going to make Petey's tail, and as you can see, there's more of these gray dotted lines here and here and here. So it's a little tricky. Just watch how I fold it, and just fold it the way I'm doing it. Like that. Okay. Okay, now these two flaps on the bottom we need to fold out like that. Okay, so we have this tail and these two flaps. Now only put the glue stick on the tail. Don't put it on the flaps. Like that and that. Now we're going to fold the tail back on top of each other. Just glue the front and the back of the tail together. And your piece should look just like this. Okay, now we're going to tape Petey's tail to his body, and as you can see, it fits in that space just like that. So we take one piece of tape, and we're going to tape these two flaps together like that. There we go. And the tape is going to kind of fold over onto the bottom of Petey, and there we go. Now this part's a little tricky. We're going to take two little tiny pieces of tape and put one little tiny piece here and fold it over onto his back, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. A little tiny piece just like that, and I'm going to put it there on his butt and fold it over onto his back. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to do Petey's head, and this is a lot of folding along these little gray lines. It's kind of hard to explain, so just watch how I do it and do it the same way. We're going to fold each ear back and then fold the little triangle part of the ear up. And we'll fold his head back like that and like that. Okay, okay, this side we do exactly the same as the front. We fold the ear back, and then we fold the triangle part up just like that. Okay, fold this. Okay, and again we fold this back, and then we fold the triangle part up. All right, so your piece should look a little bit like this. Now what we're going to do is glue the triangles together. So open it up, open your piece up, and just put a little bit of glue stick right on each triangle. Just try to get it only on the triangle part of the ear. There we go. All right, it's a little tricky here, but just line up the triangles, this like that, and like that, sort of like that. Let's see, I messed that up. There we go. Okay. So Petey's head should look just like this. Now we're going to tape Petey's head to his body, and that's really easy. You just take a little piece of tape here and put it right across his whiskers, just like that. Just like there. Make sure it hangs off a little bit. Line his head up right next to his body and just fold it right down onto his body, just real gently. And then we'll do the same thing to the back. Take a piece of tape right across the whiskers like that, and then right onto his body, line it up, and just kind of press it down gently. There we go. And his head is stuck on there. Now we're going to make the sides of his head, and we take this piece with a C on it and put a little glue stick there, and we'll flip it over and put a little bit of glue stick on the back of the tab just there, like that. Now we kind of make a loop and stick it together. All right. And this is the easy part. You just sort of slide this right in, just like that. And hey, you did it. There's Petey. Now your Petey model should look just kind of like this. As you can see, it's not perfect, but it's still pretty cool. Okay, now Petey has some accessories here, and so we're going to make a little word balloon. And we just bend it back here, and then these parts here on the bottom are the stand. That's what makes it stand up. Now we open it up, and we're going to glue it, but we're only going to glue the balloon part. We're not going to glue the stand part. Okay, now let's fold that back over. There we go. Now we'll take the stand and just bend it out like that, and then it should stand up all on its own. Whoops. Oh, there we go, just like that. And if you want to make a name tag for Petey, just take this and bend these back, And that should stand up by itself. So I hope you had fun making your own Petey. This next part is going to show you how you can make different faces and different expressions for him. So I hope you had a good time, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.